Hi guys, welcome to our channel. Today, we are teaching you all guys the different types of sampling techniques. Let's start with the probability sampling. Probability sampling is a statistical sampling technique in which every member of the population has a known non-zero probability of being selected. Yes. And that's the probability sampling. Now we proceed to the non-probability sampling. Non-probability sampling is a sampling technique in which not all members of the population have a chance of being selected. Today, we are announcing the winner. And the winner is Princess Feria. And that's the non-probability sampling.
And now, let's proceed to the simple random sampling. What is simple random sampling? Simple random sampling is a method of selecting a sample from a population where every individual in the population has an equal chance of being chosen. Here's an example of simple random sampling. Scenario: a researcher wants to buy the attitudes of college students towards the social media. The researcher has access to a database of 10,000 college students, but it only wants to survey a sample of 500 students.
Now, let's talk about stratified sampling. Stratified sampling is a probability sampling technique that divides a population into small subgroups, known as strata. Here's an example. Example, a school survey. Imagine a school wants to conduct a survey about student satisfaction with their lunch program. They could use stratified sampling to ensure that students from each grade level are represented in the sample. The school would first divide the student population into strata based on their grade level. Example, grade 6. The school would determine the sample size for each stratum based on the proportion of students in each grade level. For example, if 25% of the students are in grade 6, then 25% of the sample should be from grade 6. Finally, the school would randomly select students from each grade level to ensure that every student in that grade has an equal chance of being included in the sample.
Now let's proceed to cluster sampling. Cluster sampling is where you divided two groups of people. Now let's proceed to the steps in cluster sampling. 1. Define the population. Identify the target population to be studied. Divide the population into clusters. Group the population into smaller, mutually exclusive clusters or subgroups. 3. Randomly select clusters. Use a random selection method such as simple random sampling.
Systematic sampling is a way of selecting a sample from a population by choosing every 10 person or item. Here are the step-by-step. First, find the total number of population or items. Second, decide how many you want in your sample. Third, calculate the interval. Fourth, pick a starting point. Choose a random starting point from the first interval of peoples or items. Number 5. The last. Pick every 10th person or item.
Now, let's talk about convenience sampling. Convenience sampling is a non-probability sampling method where participants are selected based on ease of access and convenience. And now, Cortez will show some example of convenience sampling.
And now, I will ask my family member on what is their favorite TV show. I will start here. What is your favorite TV show?
My favorite TV show is Batang Quiapo.
How about you?
My favorite TV show is Showtime.
And you?
My favorite TV show is Showtime as well.
And that's convenient sampling technique.
Cortez's example shows that when he asked his family about their favorite TV shows to gather quick opinions, since they are easily accessible. He can collect data without much effort. It also shows that Cortez didn't ask all his family members about their favorite TV shows. So that is how convenience sampling works.
Volunteer sampling is a non-probability sampling technique where participants agree to take part in research. It's also known as self-selecting sampling.
Now, I will ask some of students who wants to enroll in TNHS school. Hello everyone, I'm here to ask you guys who wants to enroll in our school name in TNHS. You. What's your name?
My name is Kyle Joshua Elson.
Anyone else? You.
My name is Mrs. April.
Okay, thank you. And that's how voluntary sampling works.
Let's proceed to snowball sampling. Snowball sampling is a non-probability sampling method where existing study participants recruit future participants from among their acquaintances. This method is often used to study hard-to-reach populations such as individuals with stigmatized conditions or those in remote areas.
Hey, buy me an electric fan. It's durable and lasts a long time. It's very powerful.
Okay, I buy it. And I offer them
So
others too. Hey Christine, you might like this fan. It's very pretty and student friendly. How much is it? It's for only $150. Okay, I buy it. In proportional quota sampling, researcher ensure that the sample matches the proportion of other groups and the population. For example, if a population is a 60% female and 40% male, the sample will aim for the same ratio.
The conclusion, the context of sampling techniques refers to the final interpretation or judgment based on the method used to select the sample. It usually involves evaluating whether the sampling techniques was appropriate for the study and whether the sample adequately represents the population.
This guide will summarize key points of common sampling methods, offer tips choosing the right technique, and encourage further exploration. Their technique methods tries to adapt lesson to each student